Yo, what is going, guys? Welcome back to another AB video, and today we're going to be showing you guys the second AB tournament, which is going to actually have a cash prize this time, and it's going to be a 1v1 tournament. We've got 4 rounds, 16 contestants, and tons of matches. So in this video, I'm going to recap the first round that we've just played, and I'm going to show you guys the highlights in the very background when I do the recap. So it's going to be really fun. We've got a ton of stuff to go over, so with that being said, let's jump right into the matchups of the first round. Alright guys, but before we get into that, I do want to mention that we had a previous AB tournament, and if you guys really want to participate in these types of videos, and if you want to be on some of our tournaments, make sure that you join our Discord. That is ZR7 capital G capital DWH. It's in the description, and you guys should definitely join it if you want to participate in any of the things that is dealing with our community in the future. So yeah, make sure that you join it for tons of friendlies, tournaments, as well as just a bunch of other fun stuff. But with that being said, let's jump into the matchups. And first we have Ducky versus Shadow27. They're going to be using Dynamite for their 1v1. And for Dynamite, we're going to choose to use Dynajump. We're not going to be using Demolition here. Demolition's trash. Okay, I shouldn't say too much about it, but Gamecube Dude and Jace is going to be another matchup, and they're going to be running Piper, and then we've got Vazi and Adam, they're on Brock, and then we got Gummy Bear, NM on Dynamite, Azer, Dig, Bic on Spike, and then we've got Captain versus Perp on Dynamite, Squanto versus Mercury on Brock, and Piper for Panga and Genji. So a ton of matchups, and let's jump right into the first one and see what the highlights look like. Alright guys, so like I mentioned, we're going to be having Shadow as well as Ducky here, and I'm going to be jumping to signal that we're going to start, and we are off. And like I mentioned, we're going to be actually enabling the Dyna Gadget as well as Dyna Jump. So this one was an interesting one. I believe Shadow was going to take the win in the end, but Ducky gave it his all, but Shadow is going to end up sweeping Ducky in the best of 3. And he's going to be able to take home the win against Ducky. So shout out to him. Good plays from him, and Ducky he definitely tried his best. He tried to get the win, but Shadow is too OP of a mic it seems. And yeah, that is going to be Shadow's round. He's going to be advancing onto the second round, and let's take a look at the next one. Alright guys, and next up we have NM versus Gummy Bear, aka Ryan. And if you're wondering why the layout is different, it's because I had to record with a different device, so you guys get to see a different layout for this section at least. I was going to save it for a more recent video I was planning, but it is what it is. I had to record on a different device, but Gummy Bear, or aka Ryan, is going to be picking up the win against NM. And I'm not quite sure what the score was, because I wasn't exactly active during the match. I had to run something during the match, so I don't really know what the score is, but I do know that Gummy Bear was able to win. I believe it was 2-0, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, he is going to end up winning that set. He's moving on to the second round. NM put up a good fight, I think. I can see a ton of kills here, so yeah, that is going to be them. Let's move on to the next one. Next up guys, we have Jace versus Gamecube Dude, and this one was a very close one, and actually I believe Gamecube Dude was able to pick up the win against Jace, and Gamecube is going to be advancing onto the second round. So he won the first match, and then Jace, well, it's a funny story because Gamecube was actually up 3-0 in the second match, but he wasn't able to finish off Jace because Jace had a phenomenal comeback. He was able to burst down Cube 4 times, and then that leads into the third and final match where Gamecube Dude was just barely able to finish off Jace, and that is going to put him into the second round against the other pair that he's going to be going up against. And we'll show you guys the bracket here shortly, but Gamecube Dude moving on to the next round. And guys, coming in the next 1v1 matchup is going to be Azer versus Dig, and you guys know who Azer is. Azer is the troll master. He's the guy who has a bunch of fails, as you OGs might know. But yeah, he's on Spike, his kind of one-trick Spike, not gonna lie. But Dig is also on Spike. They both got Sakura, and this was a very close one as well. We had to play 5 times because one time I got the map wrong, one time we had to redo. And the other time, I forget what the other time was, but there's a bunch of exceptions we had to make, but Azer was able to get the win in the end, 2-1 final score, and Dig gave it his all. It's definitely a close one, but yeah, Azer was able to pick up the win, so good effort from both of them, but unfortunately Azer was just too OP on his spike and on his one trick, so yeah, that is going to be Azer versus Dig. Coming up next, we have two showdown mains. We've got Adam as well as Vazi, or you guys might know him as Hypanity, or I don't want to say his name wrong, but either way, we've got them both on Brock. They're using Incendiary. They've got the gadgets enabled, and Adam is a very, very good player, and so is Vazi. He's a very good Brock, and Vazi put up an insane fight, if I do say so myself. He was almost able to defeat Adam. I believe it came down to 1 kill in the last match. But you guys are going to see that he put up a very good fight, but Adam was able to finish him off in the end, with Adam being an overall insane player. He's at like 32,000 trophies, but Vazi put up a crazy good match, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to finish off Adam, and Adam is going to be advancing onto the second round, and he is a very good pick for the winner of this tournament, but we'll see where that goes. But he is going to be advancing on, and he's going to be winning this Brock 1v1 matchup. But let's move on to the next matchup. Coming up next, we have Panga, the more experienced player than Genji. Genji is not as experienced as Panga, because Panga is a beta player, so he's very experienced, and that's obviously why Panga was able to pick up the win 2-0 on this set. So Panga, they're both on Piper. They've got snappy sniping, and we have disabled the gadgets because, let's be honest, who wants to fight that? Who wants to face that Piper gadget? It's just not really fair. It's pretty much an instant kill, but Panga did a great job. Genji tried his best, and yeah, I believe Panga, I just said Penji, but Panga is going to be moving on to the second round, picking up a bunch of kills, and yeah, once again, I kind of screwed up the map, so we had to redo one of the matches, but we don't talk about that, and Panga is going to be moving on to the next match, but let's take a look at the next set. And guys, this video is probably going to be a bit shorter than normal because this is the second last matchup, and we have Captain as well as Perp coming in with the Dino 1v1 Dino Jump, and the gadgets are once again enabled, so pretty interesting matchups, to be honest. I believe Captain was able to finish off the matches. He was able to get the win here against Perp. Perp did have 1 win in this entire set, so it was 2-1 for Captain, best of 3, and you can see Captain is finishing off the kill. He's gonna be able to go on to the second round for the cash prize in this tournament. And yeah, good plays by both of them. They both played really well, and it could definitely have went either way. Captain gonna be popping his gadget there, but yeah, GG for that. I believe Captain, he's kind of an OP Mike, not gonna lie. He trolled me many times in friendlies, but yeah, he's gonna be picking up the win, moving on to the second round, and we are going to be looking at the final matchup, which is going to be Mercury versus Squanto. So let's take a look at that matchup right after this. And guys, jumping into the last match, we have Mercury versus Squanto. They're on Brock, they've got the Incendiary, they've got the Power Ranger skin, and we're going to be looking at these matches. And guys, let's be honest, Mercury had double the trophies of Squanto. He had like 38,000 trophies, guys, so he was a very good player in this one. But Squanto actually put up a very good fight as well. He was actually able to tie Mercury for 1 match, so they went to 3 matches, but Mercury was able to get the 2-0 sweep in the end. So Mercury is going to be moving on to the second round, but Squanto did an amazing job, and he definitely gave Mercury a fight for his win. And Adam as well was very challenged in this challenge, so Adam and Mercury are going to be going up against each other in the second round, but that is going to be Mercury moving up to the next round. And let's jump right into the brackets now that we've seen all of the matches. And guys, here is the matchups. You guys can see the complete chart. We've got Azer knocking out Dig, and then we've got Gummy Bear knocking out NM. They're going to be facing each other in the next round. Ignore the red stuff, that's just who's going to be hosting it. But yeah, Vazi and Adam faced up. Adam won that matchup. Mercury and Squanto, Mercury just won that, as we saw. And then Ducky, Shadow won that, 2-0 matches. And then Captain as well as Derp, Captain won that matchup. So Shadow, Captain are going to be facing off. Panga and Gamecube Dude are going to be facing off in the second round, and then we're going to be moving on to the third round, and then we're going to be moving on to the semifinals as well as the finals, guys. So yeah, those are going to be all the matches, and let's head into the outro. I hope you enjoyed that little graphic I pulled up in like 30 seconds. So yeah. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up the video. I do hope you enjoyed all the matches, and we're going to be bringing you all of the other matches, all the recaps, all that good stuff. We're probably going to split it up into 2 more videos after this one, so make sure that you hit that bell, stay tuned, and yeah, we're also going to be having another pushing video like you guys love to see. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, stay racy. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.